Good morning, guys. I have a frog in my throat. I hope it's not too bad. I just tried to record a video, but I knocked an orchid over, so I had to restart. Let's get to it. This is my September orchid tour. This is the spill that I just had. Oops. But let's get to it. So first we have this no ID bulbophyllum. It's doing well, and guess who has a new growth? I don't think it's a flower spike. I think it's new growth. But I wonder about this, this little guy here. I don't know what that is, but it has been there for a long time and not done anything. But this new growth is looking great, and you can see some roots coming in under there, which is nice. Next, we have my Dendrobium kingianum. Lots of new roots. We've probably had 5 new growths total this year, 6 maybe. And we have another keiki that has come almost to maturity by leafing out, but it definitely doesn't have enough roots to be taken off yet. Now, let's not spill again. We have Dendrobium nestor. This one is doing well, but I don't see that its canes are that much bigger, but that is why I make these monthly videos, so I can go back and check and see how much the plant has grown. But it's doing well on the mount. It's put a lot of new roots out, and I think it's happy where it is. Next we have my Phalaenopsis World Class, which I knocked over last night because the flower spike that I am hoping will grow out poked me in the head, and I knocked the whole damn thing over, all these pellets and all, so but it does have a new leaf, which is nice, but its roots aren't looking too hot. Next we have Dendrobium unicum. This guy is doing great on my weird banana hanger mount, and this new growth has been kind of just coming along in spurts. And we have this little new growth here, and this one behind kind of rotted on top, so I don't know what to say about that. But there's Dendrobium unicum. I've converted a lot of orchids to semi-hydroponic, guys. I went fast. This is Oncidium Pacific Sunrise Hakalau. It's doing well. It's suitable, looks to be maturing. It's not getting too wrinkly. That's all I have to say about that guy. Next, I'm not even going to try to take these out one-handed. We've got the no ID Dendrobium phalaenopsis orchids. Now these are the very large ones, but their new growths are coming along just fine, and I've kind of tied them at the base so they don't grow outward. I want these to have a nice straight up garden of canes, if you will. We've got my Phalaenopsis golden staff, I'm pretty sure is the ID, though I'm not sure. It's got a new leaf and a new root tip, but nothing exciting there. I'm happy in this new place because I'm able to open the windows at night, and it gets pretty cold in here, so I'm encouraged that all my phals are going to spike this winter. Next we have Psychopsis. This one looks like it's starting to have a proper leaf on it. You see that? That's nice. And then this thing, I don't know what it's doing. Crooked Orchid said that one of them might be a spike and one of them might be a bulb. I'm hoping so. I'm doubtful, but wish flowers for me, everyone. Here is the Miltonia spectabilis variety bicolor. This new growth is coming along really nicely. It seems to be happy on the mount. It's dropped a leaf or two, but otherwise very happy. Again, this orchid is supposed to get very full sunlight because it likes to be this light yellow color. If you're getting it this light yellow color, apparently it's happy. That's what you're supposed to do. So there's that. We have my Colmenar Wildcat, who I'm not going to knock over. Damn it. Her second pseudobulb kind of quit maturing, but the other one matured. It's not as big as the old ones, and she is in spike. Look at how many flowers I'm gonna get. Oh, it's so nice. I'm really, really happy. This spike is not as big as the ones I got when I bought it, but it's still gonna be amazing. Next we've got Dendrobium kingianum keikis in semi-hydroponic. And you can see this root down here has been traveling down and down and down. They're doing okay. I like this setup, so that's all I have to say about that. Next we have the Cattleya Angel Love Pinky. It's putting down roots. There's going to be some roots kind of on the side of the pot, and she's got a new growth. Now I have put this skewer directly in front of the new growth so that this new growth will hit that skewer and gently push upright like I want it to. Then again, this could just be the rhizome coming out and going up. Also, Flabebe is here to keep the plants guarded and safe. Next we've got my den phals. They're fine, they're normal. This one I had to cut the flower spike, and these flowers came out a different color, which I'm going to make a little video about. Not that I know much about it, but they're doing well. I've repotted my No ID Pink Cattleya, the cutie one that smelled like lemon pledge, in semi-hydroponic. I don't know what's going to happen, but might as well have done that. We've got my No ID Neophonetia falcata. It's got a lot of new roots. Grow me more new roots. Come on. You're doing beautifully, though. Good orchid. Good little orchid. Non-orchidy. No, wait. We have this guy. So we've got my No ID Pink Cattleya. The blooms kind of went away fast because of the heat. Now it's cooling off, and we're getting a new root, which is nice. And I think a new pseudobulb was somewhere there. We have Cattleya forbesii doing basically nothing but investing all its energy in growing this one stinking root. It just keeps growing and growing. This only one root. No new pseudobulbs, no. Just one root. Okay, Cattleya forbesii, at least you're doing something. Now to non-orchidy news. These are my polka dot plants that I have in semi-hydroponic. These plants need so much damn water, and somehow they're doing very well in semi-hydroponic. They've put down all these roots, and they're not dying, which is very encouraging about this method. I repotted my Christmas cactus. I don't know if this is a bad way to do it or a good way, but we have some new growth here and two new growths here, and I just love how the new growths come in red. Isn't that nice? And then they fade to green. It's so cool. But yes, can you imagine last year this was just this 1-2 little parts, and now it's got roots, it's got new growths. It's amazing. Next we have Brassavola nodosa. Well, she's got sheaths, but ooh, hey, what's that? Do I spy another new growth and new root? Amazing. Nice surprise. But yeah, you see that sheath and the other sheath right there. Not doing anything. I'm giving you full sun. I'm even sunburning you. Why aren't you blooming? Why aren't you blooming? Next we have the Cattleya Hawaiian Lightning cross Cattleya Sugar Bear. It's pseudobulb kind of just quit on me, but it looks like it's putting up a new bulb. Shit! What is this? Is this rotten? Is this plant rotting? I'd be so sad. I've been trying to grow this for like a year. Anyway, this one's not doing so hot. But it didn't really have roots when I got it anyway, so I'm amazed it did anything at all. But it does have that growth there. Next we've got Encyclia coquillata variety Alba from eBay. It was not in such good condition when I got it, but it is putting out the tiniest new growth I've probably ever seen. But otherwise, it doesn't look like it's doing very well. I don't know. Come on, guy. Come on. Next we've got my other Neophonetia falcata. It has basically not done anything except kind of grow this leaf. I would love for it to put out some roots because they have pink tips, which is nice. Next we have the Cattleya Chocolate Drop Kokodama. Now this one is another eBay purchase, but this one has some vigor to it. Check this out. We got a new growth, and we got a new root. We got little cute, adorable leafies on this new growth. This one's gonna do fine. And it seems to be happy and semi-hydroponic again. We've got Prosthekia cochleata potted in bark. And this new growth is taking its sweet goddamn time. Maybe it wants more fertilizer. I don't know. Then we've got the Brassocatlia Little Mermaid Janet. This one, I don't know. I think it's potted too deep, and I don't know. I don't know if it's going to make it. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, so let's zoom out. Hold on, guys. I am going to take this thing off the bottom of my camera, and I'm not going to edit this video. No editing. No editing. Just bear with me. One sec. And my hand won't hurt. Okay. It was the mount for my tripod, and I always forget to unscrew it. So here's the Prosthekia cochleata that I mounted. It's the big specimen one, and it's divided in a bunch of divisions on this big mount. It is doing wonderfully. All the bulbs are kind of wrinkly, but I did kind of cut off a lot of roots on this plant. We've got this new growth. We've got this new growth. We've got this new growth and this new growth, and it's just kicking some ass. And look at all these new roots. It's doing great, though I think I forgot to water it for a little while. Oopsies. Next, we've got the Foul Pinlong Cherry. Now, you guys wondering about the moss ball mount and how well it's doing? Check this out. We have new roots. New roots. Look at these. Look at these new roots, like snakes coming out. Then we've got, look at this. Look at these root tips. Look at that. Look at that. This is, I think, a happy orchid. I think it's happy, and she's putting out a cute new little leaf. That's wonderful. Now let's hang this back up one-handed. Can Astrid do it? She can. Okay, now we've got the Falcon Cutie Honey. This one has just been working on some roots. Let's check this one underneath here. It's wrapping around the side, you sneaky little devil. I'm so proud of you. And look how it's pressing itself down on this mount. It's flattening itself out because it's something to grab onto. This is what happens with mounts, ideally. This is good. Next, we've got my Oncidium Heaven Sent Redolence. It is just being a boss-ass bitch, throwing down all these roots, looking great. But, hello, no new flower spikes. Rude, rude. But it's okay, because it's making a little new growth already. So I'm really encouraged by this plant. This plant is one of my best babies on a mount. It's doing great. I'm proud of you. Next, we've got the No ID Twinkle Like Oncidium. It's just not doing shit. Although this bulb seems to be a bit fatter than it was before, and so does this one. And it puts down new roots, but it puts them down all onto this sphagnum moss, so I can't see them very well. Next, we've got Sedaria japonica. New roots. Nice. Good job, Sedaria japonica. We've got the green Maudier type Paphia petalum, and it's finally putting out another new leaf. And its little baby growth that was like a sliver a few months ago is getting bigger too. Good job. Next we have the Bulbophyllum fascinator. Now remember how I thought this might be a flower spike? Well, it's totally not. But what's cool is, look at this. The rhizome has grown out, and without any encouragement from me, it angled itself up at a 45-degree angle, and it's going to plump itself into a pseudobulb, and it's amazing. Isn't nature wonderful? It just makes these beautiful angles. Look at that. Trigonometry in action. I love it. Next, we've got the Jack Fowliara apple blossom, or Ivanagara apple blossom, however you want to say it. I have wrapped up the new growth so they come up straight and compact, because fuck having it go sideways like it's been doing. And we've got 1, 2, 3 new growths. They're all doing well. Nothing else happening here. Oh yeah, here's my Pinguicula. The flower spike kind of died on this one. We've got another new flower, but God knows if it's actually gonna bloom. We'll see. Next we have, oh, I didn't tell you guys about this. So there's a table out by the elevators in my building where people just put stuff, and someone was moving out and they left this phalaenopsis, okay? I put it in semi-hydroponic, but look at all these freaking roots. Look at all the roots. I put a layer of beads so that the phal won't have the roots always touching water, hopefully. And yeah, this thing is healthy, but it's a mystery. I don't know what color it's going to be. I have no idea. But I was like, free orchid, yes, bitches, yes. And I took it, and it's clean. So I put it with my other phals. We've got the pink no ID phal. She's putting a little leaf here. Apparently she didn't like being repotted because you can see this old leaf is huge. This old leaf is like half the size. But hey, she's going to grow. She's putting out some little new roots, but not a lot. Maybe she wants more fertilizer. I don't know. Next, we've got the no ID mystery phal that I like to call Frodo because it's mini. And look at this. This old leaf is huge. This new leaf, almost as huge as the old. It's recovered really well. And it has started to make new green root tips again. And it's doing well. And it's also putting a new root out here, and I think on the other side as well, but it's hard to see. All right, we've got the Paph-Nivium hybrid here. And surprisingly, its new growth is doing real well. Look at that. It's getting nice and big. I'm really excited. And here's the label. There's more stuff to it, but it's basically that. Okay, and finally, before I show you a few other orchids that are in bloom that I just bought, here's my Brassavola venosa cross Brassavola Little Stars hybrid plants. They're doing well. Their leaves are purple from sitting in the sun. I am so glad you guys liked my spotlight video. Thanks for watching that. If you didn't see it, I'll put a link up. Here's a new growth coming on this guy, but it's so slow. Whereas on this guy, the new growth is coming along much more nicely. We got a few more new roots, and it looks a little bit healthier overall. So there's these guys. And my battery's about to die, so I better show you the new orchids quick. Here's my Phalaenopsis stewartiana hybrid. Check that out. This is gorgeous. It's got mottled leaves. Maybe I'll do a little spotlight video on it, but I don't have the exact name. But look at this. Gorgeous. And then here's the other two orchids in bloom and a basil plant. And the other two orchids in bloom, the Shelob Tolkien and the no ID red one. I still don't know what it is, guys, so keep telling me. And look how much this flower spike has grown since I posted that video just a few days ago. Amazing. And let's check this guy. Not as amazing, but that's fine. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching my little orchid tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have success in your orchid growing. Thanks so much for watching. Have a happy day. Bye, guys.